Hi everybody, welcome to the online class of Ideal English Higher Secondary School. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Okay dear friends, in this video we are here to learn a beautiful story named Amigo Brothers, written by Perry Thomas. Okay, Amigo Brothers. What does the word amigo mean? Amigo is a Spanish word which means friend. So this story is about friends, two thick friends. Okay, before coming to the story, I know each one of you is having so many friends. And we all know friends are the most beautiful gift that we have been given by the Almighty, right? Even though we were not born for same parents, we live like brothers or sisters, right? So I know friend is one of the most beautiful word in the whole universe. And in this situation, especially at the time of lockdown, your friend must be the first person you miss very badly. Am I right? Yes, of course, we all are missing our friends very badly. And we hope this situation will be changed soon so that we can get mingled with friends and we have some beautiful moments with them. Okay, anyway, so there is not a single person who doesn't have a friend. And what is a friend? Who is a friend? Each one will have different opinion, different definition, right? Some weird definition may be there, some beautiful definitions, some touching, some weird too. Some people said, friends are those people who are having same mental disorder. In one way it may be right. Don't you agree that? We have seen so many people, they are friends and when they do some pranks, they are together. That's what they mean. They have some mental disorder in common. We can say that. Maybe. Okay, so dear ones, I know each one of you have tons to talk about friends. If it comes to your friends, if I give you an opportunity to comment on your friends or talk a few words about your friends, I know you will speak eloquently, right? And if it were in our normal classroom, we would have conducted some programs like this. Anyway, for this time, I have an activity for you. For each one can prepare a poster where you can write a quote about friendship. It can be your own quote or a quote borrowed from someone else. And make a poster. And you can use the tagline, celebration of friendship. So if I receive these posters that you prepare about your friends, maybe I can publish the posters done by you guys in my coming video. Let's together enjoy friendship then. Okay, so this task is just this. I know you people are very well aware of technology. Your generation probably more techno-friendly than that of ours. So you people will be able to prepare posters in no time. So prepare a beautiful poster with a quote and write your name in the bottom. And if I receive so many posters like this, that of yours, maybe I'll be able to prepare a small video made of the posters and I can publish those in my next video. Okay, then that would be a dedication from your part for your friends. That would be a great idea, I think. Okay, anyway, guys, come on, let's go to the chapter. Amigo brothers. Friends who are just like brothers. We have seen our friends, we have felt that they are our brothers or sisters, even though you were not born from same person. Right? That's why we miss them a lot. You know, a friend's role in dividing one's personality is of immense importance. A friend makes you confident. A friend boosts self-esteem in you. Right? A friend always finds reason to listen to you. A friend knows your incapabilities and still is ready to listen to you, ready to support you, ready to back up you. Right? Okay, come on friends, in this chapter, Amigo brothers, we are going to see such two friends who are together always since their childhood, and they work together, and they have been just like brothers, and something strange happens in their life. And as we all know, life is all about the happenings, 10% of the events that happens to you, and the 90% is about how you face it. The same issue come here too in the case of these Amigo brothers. Their names are Antonio and Felix. Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas. Okay, Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas are young boxing champions. They are fighters. And from the childhood itself, they used to work out together. Unlike the other youngsters in the locality, they find time for fruitful things in their life. They had a goal to achieve and they worked so hard. And even though their physical appearance differ from each other, they both do not belong to same category of people, but their friendship, but the bond of friendship bound them together tight, and that bond could not be broken by anything. Okay, so Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas were 13 or 14 years old, and they had an aim to become lightweight champions. I already told you they were fighters. Boxing was their event, and they had an ambition of becoming lightweight champions. So both of them worked so hard. Every morning they would run by the side of the river together before the daybreak, before the sunrise. And the rising sun would see every morning these Amigo brothers work. They run alongside of the river and they work out. And both of them had this ambition, and boxing had been their craze. They had worked so hard, and they used to collect the magazines, sports magazines. They had a scrapbook where they used to collect the news reports, paper cuttings, where their news reports about their fights. And they had the habit of collecting and keeping the tickets of fight events where they had participated and where they had gone as audience, viewers. Okay, so they, as it has been their passion, they had these activities just like any of us. If you are very crazy about football, automatically you will keep photos of the footballers, you will try to participate in any tournament nearby your locality. Sometime you will take great risk to participate, to witness some of your favorite players' game. So the same thing happened with these Amigo brothers, Felix and Antonio. Okay, so the other youngsters in the locality, they had some other negative attitude towards life. They hadn't any aim to achieve, and they would idle out their time with unnecessary things. At the same time, Amigo brothers, they had a correct frame, they had a name, a goal to follow, and both of them worked so hard. They strained every nerve. They put their heart and soul in in achieving the goal, and they worked so hard, unlike the other youngsters. And something strange, something clear happens in their life, something which was not expected. Actually representing, actually, a tournament is coming, and both of them wished to participate, as their ambition was to get to be the lightweight champion. But the dilemma is this: representing their club, only one can participate, either Felix or Antonio. As both of them were good fighters, both of them had the same aim to achieve. It was a dilemma for them, because they couldn't decide who to represent their club and who will participate in the Golden Glove Championship. So unknowingly, a wall started to rise between them. They started to feel something, some kind of difficulties in between them. Even though they are friends, both of them had same ambition, but only limited opportunity is there. Only one can participate representing their club. Okay, so something strange is going to happen, that even after so many elimination rounds, now next turn is that of Antonio and Felix. They both will have to face each other. So as they are friends, it is going to be so hard. Boxing, unlike any other game, it is all about beating your enemy, beating up and letting him down. You have to make him fall, and until he can't get up. That is the game, you all know, right? So the next fight is between Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas. So this was the dilemma that they both are facing: how to fight with my close friend. So here that is the competition, that is the quarrel between their friendship and sportsman spirit. That is the biggest dilemma that both of them are facing. That's why they started to feel a kind of wall rising in between them. As sportsmen, both of them had their own goals to achieve. They worked hard for that. And as friends, they are thinking, how can I fight with my friend? So even after knowing this, they are working together, they run together, and both of them know that there is something to be talked about in their mind, and they stop. And they tactfully deals the situation. They take some strategic step to deal the situation, and they decide, they talk, friendly talk, I want to be a champion. And at the same time, I know you also want to be the champion, but only one can win, that's sure. So, as I want to be the champion, I work so hard, and you also work so hard to become the champion. Okay, you can read the first page of the chapter, Amigo brothers, and we'll discuss later. Students, use your textbook to read the textual parts so that it can help you to relieve your eyes from constantly looking at the screen. Okay, dear ones, you have read the first page and you have seen, you have come to know the depth of their friendship, the intimacy of these people. Okay, so the physical appearance of Antonio and Felix have been described here. This would be very helpful for you to prepare the character sketch of both, and what type of personality both of them had, and from since what time onwards they had been friends, how hard they worked to get their dreams come true. All these things you have read in the first page, and you have seen what was the difficulty that they are facing currently, that they are to fight each other in the next bout, in the next fight, to represent their club in Golden Globe champions. Okay, you have completed the first page. Now you can read the second page. Okay, in the second page we can see Antonio and Felix, even after knowing the fight that is going to be held between them, they work together, they run, they hit some imaginary jaws, they do some leg works, some workout related to their bouts, their boxing. And even though they are cracking jokes between each other, they do not find it that enjoying, because a kind of world both of them sense to be arising between them. So it is the right time to talk about it. Both of them stopped on the way and they said it's quite natural to think about the fight between us, because it is for the first time we are having a fight between us. So, and both of us ardently love, aspire to get the lightweight championship. So it's quite natural to think of it, and they share their concern that both of them needed that title. So after having a talk, they decided, so it's better to split here for a while, not forever, until the bout, until the match, it is better to stop here to work out together. From today onwards, we can stop working together. We can work out separately and we can meet in the ring. And as a real fighters, as a real sportsman, both of them needed to be the fight free of sentiments. The fight should be a very realistic one, and there should not be any kind of sympathy or pity, mercy towards others. And at the same time, they have to keep their friendship intact. So they decided to part for a while, and Felix decided to go to the upstairs, while Antonio decided to go to do some works. At the same time, Felix parted and went to Bronx to his aunts. So they very cleverly tackled the situation. Both of them decided, look, when they started to sense a wall rising between them, they started to feel some kind of distance between them, they opted to talk each other. So that's a very good method to overcome such situations, right? There are so many things which can be solved by talking, having a friendly talk. So the moment they started to feel some kind of distance between them, they just had a talk about it and the issue was solved. So they parted there. Both of them agreed that decision that they should not meet until the bout, until the match. They can practice somewhere else. So thus Antonio remained there, and Felix went to his aunt's, Bronx, to his aunt's, his aunt, where he can go on with his workout and others. So even after parting, they couldn't forget this fight, because as I already told, unlike any other games, boxing is all about beating up your opponent. You have to beat him, you have to fight until your opponent touches the floor, until he would not be able to get up once more, right? So next time, in next bout, next fight, it is going to be between Antonio and Felix. So it isn't that easy to forget the fight, because Antonio has to beat that hard to make Felix to be fallen. And at the same time, the same way, Felix had to fight so hard to make Antonio to be fallen. So this is the dilemma that both of them are facing. And at the same time, they cannot skip the match, because both of them are very true sportsmen. So they decided to fight. That is the successful decision of their friendship, because they know that any bout, any match, any game will not harm their intense friendship, the intensity of their friendship. The tight bond between them cannot be broken by anyone, by anything. That decided. So still, when they practice, when they go on doing their workouts, unknowingly at the place of the opponent's face, they see his friend's face, and it was a bit difficult for them, and they undertake some other remedial measures to keep their thought away from this fight. Okay, even after parting, the very thought of the fight haunted them very frequently. And Felix, in his aunt's house, he wanted to watch a movie by which he can escape from the thought of the fight, and he played the movie The Champion, where it is a movie of fight. So as he was watching the movie in the ring, when he was fighting, he sees his friend's face there, and he sees himself in the place of the actor, hero, and his friend's face in the place where in the place of the other one who is getting beaten. So this the idea of watching movie didn't give him any kind of relief, relaxation from the thought. So he stopped it there and he stepped out, walked outside through the street, hoping that this walk would give him some kind of relief. And this attempt wasn't a successful one too. And at the same time, Antonio, he also wanted to get this thought away from his mind. So he started to practice. He practiced some moves, some kind of hits. He tried some footsteps. He tried, and he wanted to forget this fight too. He wanted to keep his mind busy with something else. So both of them always were haunted by the thought and tried different ways to forget this. Okay, anyway, the day for fight came and both of them are ready to fight. Okay, we can continue the remaining part in next class. The first 2 pages you should have read completely, understood the meaning, and you have to understand the different terms related to boxing. You have to understand the basic information about Antonio and Felix, their physical appearance, their background, in what way they are different from the other youngsters. All those things we have understood from the beginning of the chapter. Okay, we will continue in next class, and the remaining part we can discuss there. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day.